Capcom's Devil May Cry 5 is a delicious plate of nostalgic comfort food, served fresh and full of new ideas, providing many welcome changes from previous entries. While 2013's reboot of the series was well handled by Ninja Theory, it's great to see the original Dante return alongside much of the team that created previous Devil May Cry titles. The love and attention to detail is notable from the opening scene right through to the end credits. Taking place several years after the end of Devil May Cry 4, the story sees Nero, Dante, Lady, Trish, and newcomer V going toe-to-toe with Urizen, a powerful demon hell-bent on destruction, as they always seem to be. Sadly, it doesn't work out too well for our band of demon-hunting misfits. It's a fantastic opening that looks all the more impressive thanks to Capcom's RE engine, making its debut in a franchise outside of Resident Evil. Graphically, Devil May Cry 5 looks as good as anything currently available. Vibrant, rich in detail, with smooth animations, both in-game and during cutscenes. It truly is a beautiful looking game. The attention to detail in each character model is a testament to the development team, and helps you connect with this dysfunctional group of demon slayers right from the outset. Dante, the seasoned pro, and Nero, the Robin to his Batman, are familiar to anyone who has tackled previous entries to the series. The only thing more rapid fire than their quips are Ebony and Ivory. V, on the other hand, is the yin to Dante and Nero's yang, a soft-spoken, enigmatic fellow who brings the biggest changes to the franchise, with a unique personality and playstyle. Instead of attacking the enemy directly, he summons two beasts to fight for him. A raven acts as his firearm, while a panther replaces the usual sword melee attacks. It is a little jarring at first, when compared to the two more traditional hack and slash styles of our two loudmouth leads, but as the game went on, I warmed to the brooding V more and more. The addition of V and his unique playstyle refreshes the franchise, making Devil May Cry feel like something new. As for the two returning demon hunters, Dante's moveset may be slightly limited, but it still feels great to play. The shenanigans on display while wielding a motorcycle that converts into dual chain blades is a sight to behold. Oh yeah, he also has the forced hat and scarf, a look and combat style that would make the hippest of hipsters jealous. Nero has had a big revision thanks to his new cybernetic Devil Breaker arm, which is full of utility. There's a ton of different options you can find in game. I enjoyed my time most when controlling Nero. His moveset and attacks make for some exciting battles, and seeing those SSS combo scores pop on screen is extremely satisfying. The biggest takeaway from the three leads and their respective fighting styles is that the combat feels slightly heavier than the original series. Devil May Cry 4 was fast and light, while this entry is more grounded, more calculated. Similar to how Santa Monica Studios revamped the gameplay of last year's God of War entry. The game is well paced, giving you 20 or so missions of hack and slash insanity, and rewarding you with hidden secrets, weapons and areas for those who like to go off the beaten track. Exploring will often net you additional bonuses in the form of the currency related red and health increasing blue orbs for upgrades. For perfectionists and trophy hunters out there, you still have the ability to replay missions and grind out the 100% completion at your own pace. A quick tip, if you do get lost while exploring off the beaten path, simply hold down the left stick to find the right way back. Graphically, the franchise looks better than ever, and the same goes for the world in which the slaying commences. Diverse locations both above and below ground are stunning and provide just the right amount of variety within the missions to keep things fresh. A little less time spent in the sewers would have been good, but that's a minor gripe when even the dankest location still looks great from a visual perspective. Enemies look fantastically horrific, with brilliant design offering you a vast selection of creatures to pummel into submission. The bosses in particular are some of the best looking monsters in the entire series and are an absolute joy to fight. If you do start feeling the pressure in combat, staying in the air is beneficial for both defense and offense. Some enemies are grounded, so knocking one into the air and keeping it there will help you focus on singular opponents and lay waste to the biggest threat in the crowd. Picking up skills like enemy step or roulette spin will further aid you in your demon hunting ways. Another DMC stable is ably represented in 5, that being a pounding soundtrack that is a natural continuation of previous entry scores. Devil May Cry has always been at its best when the music is in full force and the combos and blood are flowing. This is something that Devil May Cry 5 delivers in spades. One thing that can take away from the overall demon slaying experience is the transitioning between characters in each chapter. As Dante, Nero and V all have different movesets, combined with different button prompts, it can really put your muscle memory out of whack as you shift from one to the next. It's minor, but very noticeable. With just the right amount of changes to an already winning formula, Capcom has hit yet another home run in 2019 with Devil May Cry 5. The game oozes style from the outset and throughout. Seeing the studio embrace the kinetic madness that made so many fall in love with Dante and his blood-splattered demon-slaying adventures in the first place is what makes this a truly great game, and it is officially 8-bit approved. Much love, stay hungry.